just...
Oh, God. What do you want now?
I'm just glad you're here. Maybe Holden won't kill me for sleeping late.
Well, where were you last night?
I went to the cellar for a while, and then I took a drive.
Oh.
Mama's in Chicago. Hey, look who I found.
Why, Janie, long time no see.
I know. When I ran into Holden this morning, I thought I'd come say hello.
Well,
He's engaged to Warren Rescott.
little Warren Rescott?
He's
My.
6'2" now.
Well, congratulations. That's great. Oh, this is my brother Caleb, Janie Cobb. You remember her?
Yes, I do. But last time I saw you, weren't you in braces and pigtails?
Well, you haven't changed a bit.
Hello?
Hello, Caleb. It's Angel.
I told you not to call me here.
Well, I called to speak to Holden.
You certainly dropped a bombshell on us last night, Mom.
Well, I didn't expect everyone to be so surprised. Because after all, except for Shannon, everyone knew that Dan was waiting for my answer.
Well, I don't know. I guess we just didn't expect you to give your answer so soon, that's all.
My time is far too precious to be wasted in long deliberation.
Where have I heard that before? All right. You know that I couldn't be more pleased.
Well, Mom, you certainly made Penny's day. She can't wait to come over here and see her mother get married.
How about you, dear?
All I've ever wanted is for you to be happy.
Your approval makes a great deal of difference to me, Bob.
Did you tell Dan that I want to give you away?
Yes, and he thought that was the finest idea.
Good morning. Morning.
What?
Some coffee for me?
You've got it.
Thank you.
And as soon as... Let me see what I'm doing here, because I'd like to hear about Paul's party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was great. After the cookout, we went to the Snyder's Pond and went swimming. And then Hank invited us back to his place for some New York-style grill cooking.
Ooh, that sounds like a minor sophisticated. Except that you missed some very exciting news around here last night.
What's that? No, you're not pregnant yet.
Oh.
You're not, are you?
It's your grandmother's news. Let her tell you.
Well, I don't know whether I want to speak after that or not. Lieutenant McCloskey and I are planning to get married.
Hot dog. Way to go.
That's great.
Hello? Oh, hi. Hi. I thought you could use some of Rose's coffee this morning.
Yeah, well, thank you. It's nice. What are you doing up so early?
I couldn't sleep. So, Spence, did anything exciting happen when I left you last night?
Oh, well, after you left, I just came back here and cleaned some saddles.
Oh, good. Remind me next time we're at the cellar to introduce you to some single girls.
I don't know why you're not moving faster when you've got such a prize in reach.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're the only girl I'm interested in.
The Emmy Award-winning As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Zest Deodorant Bar. Only Zest gets you zestfully clean. And by Crisco Shortening. Bring them home to Crisco Home Cooking.
Whoa, where did that come from?
Well, you were too pretty to resist.
Well, you resist, or else I'm out of here right now for good.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Look, I thought you liked it.
That wasn't like, Spence. That was shock.
Well, I feel like a fool now.
Don't feel like a fool. Let's just pretend that kiss never happened.
How?
I don't know. I know it's hard to control your feelings sometimes, but promise me that'll never happen again. I mean, I think we can be very good friends, and there's this part of me, I have to admit, was a little flattered.
Well, thanks for saying that.
Larry, pussycat?
Hi.
Good morning, Spence. Matthew just told me you came down here with a thermos of coffee.
Yes, I was afraid to come in the house today. I thought...
You afraid? Why were you afraid, darling?
Well, after I ran into you and Kirk at the pool last night, I ran into John. I passed him in the driveway, and I was waiting to hear the explosion on the way home.
No, darling, there was no explosion. He just came in and said goodnight and went to bed early. He slept very soundly. It must have been a real heavy night with Dr. Stewart. Well, I see that Rosa and Lily are treating you very well.
I have no complaints.
I think we should get to the paddock. Excuse us. John! Hi!
buddy.
Hello.
Hello.
And goodbye. Excuse us. We're off to the paddock.
Watch out with those shoes, dear.
Okay.
Good morning, dear.
Oh, have you seen Pam?
No, she's with Bo, I think. I mean, they left together last night after we'd retired.
Did you have a good swim, Mr. Anderson?
Last night? Yes. Water was very nice. Lily seems to think that you might be upset that Kirk was there in the pool.
No, I've become quite accustomed to seeing your associate here at all hours of the day or the evening. As a matter of fact, it's kind of like Susan said last night. We were having drinks together at her place. I got to be able to change the things that I can change and accept the things that I can't, but I must be smart enough to be able to distinguish one from the other.
Yes, I think Susan would have said that, actually, because that's the AA creed, isn't it? That would be something that she would be very familiar with.
I'm taking Susan and Andrew to an AA meeting this evening. We're going to have dinner either before or after, I'm not sure, but you can tell Rosa she doesn't have to set a place for me at the table. All right? You have a nice day.
I just don't know what to say.
Way to go. Does very nicely, darling. When's the wedding? Oh, we haven't gotten that far yet. Maybe after Labor Day.
Hey, that's pretty soon, Mom.
Yeah, he's right. We're going to be in London seeing Sabrina, taking Chris with us. We won't be back until Labor Day.
Well, how about the last week in September, then? I thought maybe we'd just have a simple ceremony out here. It's so beautiful that time of year with the leaves turning and so on.
That's a good idea. I think that'd be nice. Why don't you and Dan have dinner with us tonight, and then we'll talk about it some more, okay?
All right, I'll ask him when he comes.
Son, if you want to ask Carrie to stay and have dinner with us, you may do that.
Oh, thanks. Actually, Dad called this morning, wants me to have dinner with him and Mrs. Stewart, and an AA meeting also.
Oh, all right. Well, are you okay about that?
Sure. Listen, you guys can come again, any of you, if you ever want to, just let me know.
Oh, I would like to.
Maybe next week.
Okay, perfect. Is Carrie working tonight?
No, why?
She's not. Well, I just wanted to see if she wanted to come with me.
Okay.
Anyway, I can't tell you how much it made my day.
I see he approves, Mom.
I do.
Well, here he is, the lucky bridegroom.
Congratulations, I'm really happy for you.
Thanks, Andy.
All right.
Hello, Nancy.
You look worried. Has something happened?
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Why? Has anything gone wrong?
Holden, I'm so excited about our lunch today. Daddy said that he would bring you and your partner back here after your meeting.
So does that mean we're actually having lunch at your house?
Well, I hope you don't mind. It was my suggestion.
No, I'm sure it's going to be great.
That's not why I called. I need to ask you a favor.
Sure, what?
I want to give you a note to give to Caleb.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you. We'll need to be extremely careful, though. If my father found out, he would turn against you, too.
Well, I better run.
Holden, wait. I'd like to say goodbye to Caleb if it wouldn't make him angry.
I don't see why it would. Hold on. Caleb, Angel wants to say goodbye. I'll see you later, all right? Okay.
Well, it sounds like that Lang furniture is going to be a good account for you.
Oh, it's going to be better than good. Tony has been after that account for months. So Kirk and Lucinda. Hey!
Hi.
How are you?
Good morning. Good to see you. How you doing? Good.
Hi, bud. Hey, Craig.
Oh, Janie Cobb, this is Craig Montgomery,
yes,
Holden's
we met
partner.
before. Hey,
Want
Jenny,
some
good to see
coffee?
you.
Should that be terrific?
Oh, yeah, sit down.
All I got to do is change my clothes.
No, easy. It's okay. I'm early. Take your time.
I don't like any of this, Angel.
But Holden might soften Daddy up for us.
I don't want you to tell Holden anything about what happened to us, you understand?
But why? I'm not ashamed of anything that's happened.
Me either. I just don't want the family to know.
Look, Caleb, will you promise me not to go off, at least until we see how this meeting with Holden goes? I really think things might turn around for us now.
I want that more than anything, baby, but in the meantime, don't call me and don't try to see me, okay?
All right. But I'll be thinking of you every second of the day. I love you, Caleb.
Bye, Angel.
I'll be down in a few minutes, all right? Okay.
I don't do this very well. I can't wait till he comes back.
Hey, good morning, one and all.
What are you doing here?
You're not going to believe this.
Yeah, that's right. There's the door. Now use it.
I thought farmers were supposed to be hospitable. At least your mother is.
Yeah, well, my
That's why I'm
mother isn't here.
I know, but she told me that any time I wanted to run here, I could. And so, when I woke up this morning, I looked out of my window and saw what a glorious day it was. I said, I'm going to go for a run at the Snyder farm, which I did. And afterwards, I thought, what could be more refreshing than a lovely dip in the pond? Beats the heck out of the chlorine in the city pools I grew up with.
Can we get on with this?
Yeah,
please?
sure. So I stripped down buck naked. And then the
Get that part.
Well, it's your loss. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Well, then I got dressed again. I went to the car. I stuck the key in the ignition, and guess what happened? Nada. Not a thing. So I had to hike up here, fighting off mosquitoes the size of Corsairs, to beg for a ride back into town and maybe get some calamine lotion for the bites.
I will give you a ride only to get rid of you.
Well, what about the bites? Look at this thing right here.
Suffer.
You want some coffee while you're waiting, Kurt?
Yeah, I love
Here,
some,
listen,
thanks.
why don't you try some of this? I always carry it around this time of year.
Well, aren't you prepared? That's very nice of you. I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Janie Cobb, this is Kirk Anderson.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Ditto. Yes. So, Craig, what are you doing here so early?
Well,
Never mind.
He's here for a business meeting with Holden. That's why he's here.
Of course he is.
Yes, that's right.
So, Iva, tell me,
Yes.
how's it going on the teen scene? Everybody have a good time?
Yeah, I mean, the party was wonderful. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah, I bet they did.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, when I was getting out of my clothes behind the bushes next to the pond, I found this. And I nearly stepped on these.
Well, I still say my favorite part of the evening was Mac and Nancy doing the merengue.
Yeah, well, that old Mac, you know, he's just one of them.
Ow! I did it. It could turn on the lights. I hate that. Oh.
Jerky, I'm sorry. What's wrong with you?
Told you.
Oh, you're such a doll.
Well, I'm so glad you're working here today instead of at the loft.
Why?
Because I hate it. I hate it when you're down there late at night and there's no security, nothing. It's
Oh,
dangerous.
come on. Hank's there.
Wonder why I don't worry about that. This good-looking guy who our son adores.
Who I think of as a younger brother.
Yeah.
Now, if he was going to make the moves on anyone, it wouldn't be me. It would be Iva.
Yeah, and besides that, he's still seeing somebody in New York on the weekends.
Well, I hope to meet next week when we're there.
I'm not worried.
Hello, here I am. Loads of coffee. I'm so sick and tired of having to buy coffee all the time. We've got to get a new pot and everything. And,
Hi.
Oh, hi. What are you doing here so early?
Well, Hank and I decided to come over and set up all the displays for the new line.
And I have to steal whatever time I can with my beautiful workaholic wife.
Oh, so how was Paul's birthday dip into the pond last night?
Apparently it went pretty... well, here's the guy that you should ask. Hi, Hank. Hi, guys. Paul says he took some of the kids over to your house for breakfast after the all-night.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I'm part masochist.
Pretty brave.
My son said he had a wonderful time. He was very red, very tired, very swollen eyes.
Yeah, well, Ivan and I had a good time, too. I stopped by the loft to pick up yesterday's messages.
Oh, great.
And these were on your desk.
I hope they're all from buyers.
What's wrong?
This one's for Barbara Stenbeck. It says, make sure that Paul has a good time at his party.
There's no name, no number.
He doesn't need one. I know who it's from.
Paul and Lynn are here to come pick me up for work.
Hey.
Hi, kids.
Hey, Paul, I thought you had your college physical this morning.
Yes, I did, but not after last night. I asked my mom to reschedule it. I have no energy left or reflexes.
What a party that must
Yeah,
have
it was.
Well, I just heard some exciting news from my father, and I want to congratulate my great-grandmother.
Maybe you'd better wait for a minute, dear. There's been a hitch in the plans.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Well,
that.
except it's certainly not insurmountable now. Now, before I forget, I want to tell you I'm having a few people over for lunch today, and you kids are welcome to join us if you like.
Yeah, it sounds really great, except your slave driver son wouldn't give us the time off.
Aw.
We'll work it out.
All right, well, come if you can.
All right, see ya.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I just can't understand why my daughter is so against our getting married. I mean, your whole family's overjoyed. Even Bob has come around.
Well, Dan, you've got to remember that my family's had time to get used to the idea. And all the children have had a chance to see firsthand how happy we are together. Bernice, living in Germany, hasn't even met me.
Well, I guess you're right. I just wasn't ready for her to break down and cry when I gave her the news. She said to me, "Why do you want to get married again at your age?"
You know, Mac, that's the way I felt at first, but then these two bright ladies reminded me that love doesn't diminish with age.
Now listen, you. Bernice is going to come around in time. Now, don't get all upset.
Well, let's hope so. But until that time, we're going to have to postpone the wedding. I'm sorry, Mac, but no matter how fond we are of each other, I will not cause a rift between you and your only daughter.
So what are you going to do? Dust them for fingerprints?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to speak to Hank about it. That's what I'm going to do.
Kirk's right. Who cares if they're smoking a little pot by the pond?
It's a good thing Mama didn't hear you say that.
Oh.
Besides the fact that it's illegal, Caleb, if something had happened, Ivan and Hank would have been responsible.
That's right.
Okay, Craig, you ready?
Let's go. I'm out of here.
Oh, you look handsome.
Thank you, Janie.
Oh. Wait a minute. Where'd this come from?
Kirk found them down by the pond.
Kirk. Craig. Yeah, Craig. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about your meeting with Lang today.
All right, what?
Henry Lang and his 3 sons hate my guts, and I have a feeling that the only reason they invited you up there was to get back at me.
Sorry, I don't see the connection.
You see, they have a vendetta against me, and I think they're just using you to carry out their plans with me.
Wow. Well, Caleb, you know, Holden and I can't afford to turn down any possibilities, no matter how slim, you know, and Lang Furniture's far from slim. Thanks.
If I were you, I wouldn't say anything to Barbara about this.
I know, that's what Craig said, but I'm going to talk to Hank. Well, might as well drive you in and get this over with.
Ready whenever you are.
I have to get my purse.
Okay. Look, aren't you going to wish us luck, your old boss?
I just hope you live to regret this.
I think the only one who's going to regret anything is you.
Oh, I should be going too.
Well, you wait a minute, I'll walk you out.
Well, okay, but I'll go use the little girl's room first.
All right.
So, you spent that 10 grand that Lucinda gave you yet?
No, and my plans might change as of today. Speaking of Lucinda, I saw you talking with her new stable boy last night. I didn't know you two become good friends.
Oh, no, we're not. We're just comparing notes on the boss.
All right, now you have to duck under the seat if we see anybody I know.
He's a regular riot.
Oh, hey, listen, you want to go out to the pond, play a little shark before you go home? Hey, why not? A little octopus, maybe? Something?
No, Ambrose, it's just that I might be a little late. Yeah, and I wanted to know if you've started. Have you started with the investigation into Kirk Anderson's file? Yes. No, sooner. I wanted... Yes, the money is no... Well, I'll tell you how I think you should start. I think you should start with Adelaide Fitzgibbon's company, all right? Because he had a meteoric rise. I bet there was envy there. Yeah, we can follow through. Another thing. Darling? I just want to know who the person was who introduced Kirk to Corinne Lawrence when she was in California, because it occurred to me that maybe dear James Stenbeck might have hooked him up for some malevolent purpose. Okay? I'll have to get back to you, Ambrose, all right? But yes, get on with the project. Bye-bye. Hey, sweetheart.
Hi there.
Ben, where have you been? What took you so long?
I just wanted to double check the measurements.
Ah, I see.
You know, I can't can't get over you, my darling. I really can't. You get a managerial job in that hole in the ground with Lisa Mitchell. Then you're supervising out here in the paddock. What are you going to be up to next?
Relax, relax, relax. All I'm doing is telling Spence where to put the stakes, and then he's taking over from there. Why are you here?
I forgot why I was here. Now I remember. I'm here to ask you if you'll have breakfast with me.
Go ahead. Really, there's plenty for me to do around here.
I hope that you'll say yes, my darling, because I've had quite enough rejection for one day.
Okay, come on. Let's
All
go.
right.
Sure, I'll see you later. Spence.
Carry on, Sten.
Is Mr. Anderson there? Tell him it's important.
Well, you know, I have a vacation, and I'm coming over, and I hope to be able to be there for the grand finale. Yes, I know. I think Tom's timing is bad on the divorce, too, but you must remember, he has no idea why you're over there or what you're doing over there. I still think if he did, you know, things just might work out very differently. Okay, all right, fine, I do. I respect that, and that's why I haven't said a word to anybody. Not even my own wife, you know. I've got to go. I love you very much, okay? And take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, John. Listen, who do I see about rescheduling an appointment for a college physical? Paul was too wiped out from his party last night to make it in this morning.
Talk to my secretary. She can help you out. That must have been one hell of a party.
Yeah. John? I hear that Tom is filing for divorce from Margot.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I really wish you'd tell me where she is. I know she loves Tom, and I'd hate to see her make a mistake she's going to regret.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Hal. She asked me not to say a word about it.
You know, I thought I knew her, but damn it, none of this makes any sense to me at all.
Well, I think right now you have to trust her and respect her need for privacy.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Good morning.
I've been looking all over for you. Listen, I wanted to thank you about last night. It was wonderful. Thank you.
I was just in Rex's office.
Something wrong?
I could give Calamity Jane a run for her money.
What's up? What's wrong?
Now, look, you don't want to know. Things are frosty enough between you and the Snow Queen.
What does this have to do with my wife? Come on now. I'm not going to let you go till you tell me.
All right. The funding from Walsh Enterprises for my research grant was cut in half.
Since when?
I think this morning.
Oh, Lord, I will see you out.
No, John.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Dawn Dishwashing Liquid. It takes grease out of your way. And by Duncan Hines' family of baking mix products. They're so irresistible, you'll see why you can't help yourself. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
John, don't get into a fight with your wife
wait a
about
minute, wait a minute. She cut your funding out of spite, and I'm not going to let her get away with it.
I know. Look, it was very generous of her to fund my project in the first place. If she wants to cut it in half now, that's her prerogative.
I am not talking about her prerogative. I'm talking about her motivation. She cannot play Lady Bountiful one minute and then Scrooge the next.
Okay, look, there's another reason I don't want you screaming at her.
What's that?
Our friendship is very important to me. If you throw this up at Lucinda, she could make it very difficult for us to continue to be friends.
Yes, I suppose you're right, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
John, wait a second. Rex told me that she's coming in this morning to see him.
This morning?
When does David due in, Ellen?
Tomorrow. Oh, but he'll be coming straight up to the cabin. I hope that you and Kim can drive up while he's here.
We'll certainly try.
Please.
Excuse me. John?
Susan?
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Do you have a moment? Sure.
I'm wondering about this.
I'm going to be having lunch with Emily over at Kim's today. I was wondering if things are any better between her and Holden.
No, Holden's being impossible. Spends all of his time with Lily.
Andrew sounded a little funny when I called this morning.
It could be because you woke him up.
Yeah, maybe.
Hi, Bob. How? Hey, John, your secretary is wonderful.
Yeah. Well, don't tell her that. She'll probably hit me up for another raise.
You know, I can't wait to get to work this morning and start spreading the word about Mac and your mother.
I'd hold off on that, Hal.
How come?
Well, Mac called his daughter in Germany to tell her that he was thinking of getting married. She got very upset, so Mama's decided to call it off until they can have her blessing.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I've never seen Mac happier. Listen, Bob, I was talking to John before, and he told me that Tom has filed for a divorce from Margot.
That's right.
Now, I know that it's none of my business, but couldn't you get him to hold off for a little while?
I wouldn't do that even if I could. I think it's about time my son got on with his life, Hal.
Well, I understand the way that you feel, but I know that Tom loves Margot, and I know that Margot loves Tom. And no matter what's happened, for whatever reason, I think that their marriage is still salvageable.
Really? Tell me, Hal, how do you save a marriage? Your wife leaves you. She won't tell you where she is or why she left you.
I don't know. I guess a lot of people would like the answer to that.
All right, I'm ready to go. So, is it all right? You don't mind? I think I can make it. Are you sure?
Hey, Dune, what are you doing up so early?
I came to see Miss Mitchell about something.
Well, here I am. You better speak in a hurry, though.
Yes, I need to get my package out of your safe.
Oh, and when do you need it?
Tonight before work, if that's possible.
Yes. Why don't you come with me now? We'll whiz by the Mona Lisa and pick it up.
Okay, great, Mrs. Mitchell. Thank you.
Oh, I know. I'm so terrific. I love you. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Well, I hear that you and Hank just get the prize for being the best chaperones in the whole wide world.
I don't know about that. It was a great party, though.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Hi,
see you
bye.
later. Bye-bye, everybody.
I think I need to do something for you two to thank you so much for last night. Ida, why don't you come to New York with us next week for the premiere?
Oh, well, I don't know. I might take you up on that, I guess.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll get something in the back. Excuse me.
So, how are you holding up after last night?
I'm still recovering. Look what Kirk found down by the pond.
Joints.
Yeah, somebody must have dropped them at Paul's party.
You know, I can usually smell this stuff a mile away.
I know, but what do you want to do?
Well, let's not worry Barbara about it. Why don't we talk to Hal?
All right, okay.
You know, I told Iva she was making a mountain out of a molehill with all that stuff.
Well, I don't agree. Drugs are illegal and dangerous.
So,
Are you bothering us for any
no.
reason in
I just
particular, or are you
realized, I just realized I
fun?
can't take a cab back to my apartment because I left my wallet in my car, which is still at your place.
It's a very long and boring story.
Point is, you have a choice. You can either give me cab fare or give me a ride back to my apartment.
What did I do to deserve you twice in one day?
Told you being married to me would make you lucky. And I wanted to tell you I got Paul's appointment changed.
Oh, you're the best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to Hal.
One more thing.
No.
I don't have a penny back at the yacht, so you're gonna have to wait
Hey,
while
I'll
I shower
talk to
and
you
change,
later.
and then give me a ride to the bank. You don't mind doing that, do you?
Paul, I really don't think we should be necking in such a public place.
Wait a second here. Who told you that old expression?
My grandmother.
Well, don't use it with the kids around here.
You know, you're looking a lot happier than when you picked me up this morning.
And feeling a lot happier, too.
Yeah?
All right. No necking in my yacht club.
You know, Paul just said that expression was ancient.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but it's a hoot to use every now and then. Anyway, I came by to tell you, you can take your lunch at 12:30, and you can go right back to my house.
Why? What are you
I'm
gonna
going to go right after you get back, because Carrie's not coming to my house until 1:30.
You know, and I really should go and study.
Come on, I'll help you.
Hey, wait.
All right, I'll see you later.
Did you find out who was drinking last night?
No, but after everybody left, I saw Mike and Eileen and Dee Dee and Dune hanging out behind the smokehouse, passing joints around, and they were really high.
Just wait now. Just wait.
Franklin, we finished earlier than expected. How's lunch coming?
Oh, fine, sir. Miss Angel thought lunch would be served on the veranda.
Very good, very good. Where is Angel now?
Upstairs dressing, sir. We didn't expect you back till noon.
All right, then we'll have drinks then while we're waiting.
Very well.
Just admiring your landscaping, Mr. Lang.
You have a very beautiful home, Mr. Lang. Thank you. I'll give you the real tour later on when Angel is here to help. Now, can I get you gentlemen a drink before lunch?
I'll have my usual. Martini straight up, sir?
And please, make sure the glass is chilled.
Barkley, I think we should let our guests order first.
Club soda with a twist would be fine.
And you, sir?
Yeah, I'll have the same. Not one to drink during the day. I admire those who can, especially in the sun.
I don't. You need a clear head to do business.
I get the picture, Dad. Excuse me. I'm gonna go freshen up.
You can let your sister know that we're here, but please tell her not to rush. Franklin, I believe I'll have the same as Mr. Montgomery and Mr. Snyder.
Very good, sir.
Your presentation was very interesting. It's obvious you did your homework.
Craig's responsible for all that. Now that I'm working out at the farm full-time, he's doing all the research.
I did some checking on my own. Craig, you've achieved quite a record of accomplishment, starting all the way back with Walsh Enterprises.
Well, I return the compliment on doing your homework.
Appearances can be very deceiving. I prefer to judge a man on cold, hard facts.
And I couldn't agree more. If Holden and I are lucky enough to work on your account, we'll need to spend a great deal of time in the factories where the furniture is actually made.
We'd also like to do a comprehensive study on all your big business competitors.
That's a good idea. I suggested to my sons that we do that. They saw that as a waste of time.
Well, Holden and I believe that it's appropriate to stay one step ahead of the competition. We've done the same with Barbara Ryan Originals, Visconti Leathers.
Well, I think you'll find that fine furniture is a whole different ballgame than fashions or imported leathers.
Yeah.
Excuse me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Frank. Craig, I understand that you recently lost your wife.
Yes, sir. It's been a hard time. I'm determined to build this business for my son.
Good, good. Please accept my sympathies. My wife recently passed away also. Soon after our youngest, Angel, was born, my wife and I were divorced, and she took Angel to live with her down south. And that's where I built my first factory. And when she died a year ago, Angel came back north to live with me. She reminds me a lot of her mother.
I look forward to meeting her.
Me too. Yeah, she sounded very special on the phone.
Thank you. Barkley, a toast to our guests and to a very auspicious first meeting.
I'll drink to that.
Good afternoon.
Sweetheart, you look lovely.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Please allow me to introduce you to Mr. Craig Montgomery.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And this is Holden Snyder, who you were so eager to meet.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Pleasure is mine.
Yeah, well, I'm glad Mama's finally coming home. Holden's being a pain as usual. Yeah, I got up enough money for the ticket to South America, but I may not need it if Angel's right about her father dropping those threats against me. But either way, Angel and I are through. Yeah. Me too. Bye. Take care, Ellie.
Is that Ellie?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say hello to Ellie and your mother. Hello.
Well, my mom's out shopping.
This place just isn't the same without her.
Yeah, I probably miss her the most.
Why would you think that?
Well, she's always been the one that had faith in me, and I've never had much faith in myself.
You don't give that impression, Caleb.
You know, I thought we were finished with impressions after our talk at the pond yesterday.
I think we were. Yes.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, I knew you and Seth were here alone, so I decided to come over and make some lunch.
Oh, great. You know, I'm finally beginning to understand.
What?
Why Holden's so protective of you. But I don't understand why he ever let you get away.
who?
Oh, Lord, I thought I got rid of you hours ago.
Well, when you dropped me off at the bank, I got a mechanic to fix the car, drove back to my office, signed a multi-million-dollar deal, and now I'm here to see Lucinda when she finishes giving Rex the new pledges.
But I thought you were cutting back.
Oh, these are pledges for next year. They won't kick in till then. In the meantime, we'll save a bundle in taxes. You know, I couldn't sleep if I thought I'd cost you your job, Iva.
Well, if I thought my job was in your hands, I would have quit months ago.
Now, it's nice to know that there's a sense of humor under that pretty but rather grim exterior. So, have you got the National Guard investigating the 3 joints that I found?
Well, hello.
Excuse me. I have to talk to this lady over here.
I came in here expecting to find John at his usual table. Don't you look spruce?
Well, thank you. So do you.
Lily feels John may be a little cross about finding you in the pool last night.
Really? Well, if he wanted scandal, he should have been out at the Snyder Pond last night.
Oh, please. I hope it wasn't anything involving Andy, because John will just have a fit.
No, I don't think so. Seems that a few kids were smoking some reefer out there.
Pot?
Mm-hmm.
Don't go crazy, okay?
Now, darling, you're right on schedule. Hello, Susan.
Excuse me, I'm going to get some lunch.
Well, you can imagine my surprise when Susan told me that a research grant from Walsh, well, from you, actually, had suddenly been cut in half this morning.
Suddenly? No, not suddenly a bit. That was based on figures that Kirk's been working on for a long time.
Come on, you cut that grant the minute you found out that I had drinks with her last night.
You think that behavior warranted it, darling? No, I didn't. Iva's here. Iva, could you answer a question for John? Sure. Could you tell John when you were informed of the changes in the Walsh grants?
3 or 4 days ago.
See? Thank you. I'll accept an apology at any time. I'm sorry. I heard about the trouble at the kids' party.
Yes.
What trouble?
Apparently the kids were smoking pot.
Nancy, I feel so badly for you and Dan.
Well, now you mustn't, because nothing really has changed. We're just postponing the wedding. And I don't want to see any long faces when Dan gets here now.
Oh, you won't from me. Besides, Nancy, I think it's just a little setback, that's all. You're going to be walking down the aisle before you know it.
Well, sweetheart, I'm just so glad that you...
Oh, I am too. This is my... Hi, everybody.
These are to replace the flowers we picked yesterday.
Oh, Dan, they're beautiful. Ooh, thank you.
Glad to see you can still smile.
I have a great deal to smile about.
Ah. Hi, Ellen. Lisa.
Hi, David. You know, David and I are really looking forward to having you and Nancy visit with us up at the cabin.
Oh, thank you.
Something has just happened that may change that kind of arrangement. You see, Tim and I have been trying to figure out what to give these 2 people for a wedding gift because, well, they have everything, so we came up with something. It is a little early, but here they are, 2 round-trip tickets to Berlin, Germany.
Well, and you see, once Bernice gets to meet Nancy and sees how happy you 2 are together, well, she has to just come around, and then we'll start talking about a fall wedding again.
Of course.
Look, you don't need to know my name. I'm calling you because I have some stuff I think you might want to buy. It's the best and purest stuff around. I know what it's worth, but since this is a private deal, I'm only asking $15 cash on delivery. No, I could have sold it for twice that much in L.A. Look, don't think it over too long. I can meet you in Chicago, but remember, I need to see the money first. Okay.
So, Howard, what's going on? Why couldn't we talk out by the pool?
Well, there is a very delicate matter that we need to discuss. Also, I wanted Dune to hear this, too.
What's up?
Let me start out by saying we're not accusing anybody of anything, but this was found by the Snyder Pond this morning. Somebody must have dropped it there last night during your party, and Hank and I would like to know who's responsible.
Well, Hank and I would like to keep it quiet until we find out who's responsible, so please don't say anything.
Oh, I won't.
Thank you.
As if we didn't have enough to worry about.
No, darling. At least you don't have to think that the Walsh grant was something personal.
Right. Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that. Well, would you like to have some lunch?
I can't, my darling. But I'll sit while you wait for Susan and I wait.
I called your office, but I couldn't leave a message. I should have a code name.
Yeah, it's a good idea. How's it going with the boss's daughter?
That's moving right along.
Good boy.
But that's not why I called you, Kirk. I overheard Mrs. Dixon on the phone this morning, and she was ordering a background check on you. She was worried there might be a connection between you and some guy named James Stenbeck.
Thank you, Franklin.
Oh. It's nice to see you smiling, Angel.
Oh, well, it's nice to have such pleasant guests for lunch. I just hope y'all like the menu that I've planned.
Oh, I'm sure we will. We've liked everything else we've seen so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially the furniture.
I like your sense of humor, Holden.
So when do we eat? I have a lot to do today.
If we're holding you up, you can leave, Barkley.
I'll go tell Hannah that we're ready. Excuse me.
Angel, is there a place I could wash up?
Oh, yes, right this way.
Thank you.
Your daughter is every bit as lovely as her name, Mr. Lang.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to see a young man treated with respect. Caleb never did. That's why I had reservations about doing business with you, Holden. Until today.
I know there's a lot of bad blood between you and Caleb, but I can't seem to understand why.
Well, I'll be glad to tell you. But you may never look at your brother the same way again.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Triscuit, the cracker with the great crunchy taste. Just listen to your mouth. It's a Triscuit. Jewelry by Alexis Kirk. This is Dan Regin, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.